Hey everyone, the world as we know it is evolving at a rapid pace, and the unthinkable, a civil war, could reshape our daily lives in a blink. Are you ready for a challenge we all wish to avoid? Together, we're going to uncover the 8 essential items you must have in your survival kit for such a First up on our list is none other than life's elixir water purification supplies. Picture this chaos erupts, and your tap water transforms from a trusted source into a potential enemy overnight. What's your game plan? Stockpiling water is your first move. Aim to hoard at least 1 gallon per person, per day, eyeing a minimum 2-week supply. But hey, when uncertainty's the only certainty, more is always better. Now, enter the world of water purification, where your survival acumen is truly tested. Boiling water might be your go-to, but when you're dodging chaos, it's time to diversify your purification portfolio. Cue the magic of chemical purification tablets, iodine, or chlorine dioxide. They're compact, easy to tote around, and swiftly transform dubious H2 into gulp-worthy goodness. Though a word to the wise, they're not everyone's flavor of survival, and sensitivities can vary. But here's the real MVP of your water survival kit, the Sawyer Mini Water Filtration System. This nifty gadget is your get-out-of-dystopia free card, stripping away 99% of bacteria and protozoa from up to 100,000 gallons of water, and it's as versatile as your survival needs. Drink directly from the source. Screw it onto a bottle or pair it with your hydration pack. The world, or at least the water in it, is your oyster. And don't overlook the skies. Rainwater collection is your renewable ace in the hole, ensuring you're never left high and dry. Equip yourself with the know-how to tap into and treat local water sources. And you're not just surviving, you're thriving. In the theater of civil unrest, water isn't just a resource, it's your lifeline. In our number 2 spot, we're talking about something you can't afford to overlook. Stocking up on medical supplies and arming yourself with life-saving first aid knowledge. Imagine you're in a scenario where getting to a doctor or hospital just isn't scary, right? Well, in moments like these, your preparation could literally be the difference between life and death. It's not just about slapping on a Band-Aid or popping some painkillers. We're talking a full-on medical arsenal. Get your medical supply list ready. Antiseptics, antibiotics, your go-to prescriptions, painkillers, bandages of every size, and don't forget the essentials for any personal health conditions. In a world turned upside down, having these supplies is But here's the kicker. What's the use of a stash of medical supplies if you don't know how to use them? That's right. We're looking at you to level up with some first aid training, BPR, trauma care, handling severe bleeding, or even emergency childbirth. Knowing these skills could make you a superhero in someone's story. And when the typical medical supplies start to dwindle, it's your cue to turn to Mother Nature. Yep, we're talking about tapping into the power of herbal remedies and alternative medicines. Essential oils, herbal tinctures, and growing your own medicinal plants could set you up for the long haul. Next up, point number 3 on our list of critical preps for Civil War scenarios. And folks, this one is all about achieving food independence. Imagine a world where you're not just surviving, but thriving, because your pantry is stocked with an arsenal of non-perishable goods. We're talking the heart and soul of your survival strategy. Canned delights, beans that could outlast an era, rice that's ready when you are, powdered milk, and grains that stand the test of time. But here's where it gets real. It's not just about packing your closet and calling it a day. You need to keep those expiration dates in check and keep refreshing your stock to make sure everything is in tip-top shape for when you need it most. But wait, there's more. Ever heard of heirloom seeds? These little packets of gold are key to unlocking endless food supply. These aren't your garden variety seeds. We're talking about seeds with a legacy, capable of being replanted year after year, offering you a self-renewing source of food. Imagine your very own garden that not only feeds you, but also boosts your mental game with a sense of control and achievement. And when the bounty comes rolling in, it's time to roll up your sleeves, because you'll need to master the art of food preservation. Canning, drying, and smoking aren't just old-timey fun. They're survival skills that will help you transform seasonal glutes into a pantry that's stocked for all seasons. Now for the golden question. How much should you actually stockpile? Kick things off with a 3-month supply of non-perishables per person. This is your safety net, a foundation that buys you time to cultivate your garden, hone your preservation skills, and ultimately, fortify your food independence by shifting from mere stockpiling to sustainable living. You're not just preparing for a civil war, you're setting the stage for enduring self-sufficiency. 4. Imagine the power lines are down, cities are in darkness, and you're left wondering how to keep the essentials like your fridge running, or even more crucial, medical devices that your life depends on. This isn't a scene from a dystopian movie. It's a potential reality if a civil conflict hits. And that's why the fourth key prep you need is about securing your own energy source. Welcome to the world of home power generation, folks. Now, solar isn't just a badge for the Green Warriors anymore. It's your lifeline during chaos. Imagine having your own solar panels and batteries that keep the lights on when the world outside is unpredictable. We're not talking tiny panels that barely charge a phone. We're talking serious setups that can power fridges and life-saving equipment. The awesome part: solar power scales with you. You can start off small and expand as your needs or finances grow. And with companies like Tesla rolling out products like the Powerwall, tapping into solar energy has never been easier or more affordable. But what about when the sun doesn't shine? That's where generators come in, transforming into your personal power plant. However, don't just stock any generator. You want the versatility of a dual-fuel generator capable of running on gasoline or propane. Brands like Champion and Westinghouse are your go-to for reliability. And remember, always operate these machines in open spaces to keep carbon monoxide at bay. Lastly, no power means rethinking how you cook. It's back to basics, but with a twist. From propane stoves, solar ovens to wood-burning stoves, there's a method for your madness. Whether it's the convenience of propane, the eco-friendly solar oven, or the timeless wood stove, the goal is the same. Keep your belly full and spirits high. Companies like Cam Chef and Sunoven are there to make sure you're never left in the cold. In point 5 of our critical stockpile list for civil unrest situations, we're zeroing in on the absolute game changer: your clothing and protective gear. Imagine facing the chaos without the right armor. It's not a scenario you want to find yourself. Think of your gear as not just attire, but your personal shield against the unpredictable elements of a civil conflict. Starting with what you wear, versatility and durability are your best friends. You'll need clothes that stand up to the challenge without letting you down. For those chilly times, layering is your tactic of choice. Kick off with a base layer that wicks away moisture. Merino wool is a champ here, keeping you dry and cozy, even when wet. Next, throw on a fleece jacket for that essential insulation, then seal the deal with a waterproof and windproof shell. Brands like Patagonia and the North Face are your go-to for gear that's as tough as it is functional. And don't forget about the heat. Opt for lightweight, breathable outfits crafted from nylon or polyester, packing UV protection, and quick dry tech. Columbia and Ray are your allies here, with gear made to beat the heat. Waterproofing is crucial. Invest in top-notch waterproof jackets and pants. Gore-Tex is the heavyweight champion in this arena, offering unmatched protection against rain while keeping you sweat-free. Now, onto the hardcore stuff: protective gear. In extreme conditions, sturdy clothing just won't cut it. You might need to level up with body armor, helmets, and even gas masks for those intense scenarios. The R500 Armor Veritas plate carrier stands out, offering both protection and flexibility. But remember, it's about being prepared, not paranoid. Balance your risks carefully. Can't stress enough. Sturdy boots are a must. They're your foundation, offering protection, traction, and support. Salomon and Merrell, they've got options that are tough as nails. And, of course, we can't overlook the importance of gloves and eye protection. Mechanics wear gloves and Oakley or Wiley X sunglasses, and goggles will keep you safe from physical threats and the elements. 6. Next up, folks, we're talking about the absolute must-haves in your emergency toolkit for communication and info gathering. Imagine this: cell towers down, the internet's a no-go, and you're cut off. What do? Well, that's where we come into play. For starters, you're going to want a battery or solar-powered radio. Think of it as your apocalypse playlist, but instead of tunes, it's bringing you vital updates via MFM, shortwave, and even NOAA weather bands. We're vibing with the Kaito Voyager Pro K600 for this. Why? Solar panel, hand crank power, and it grabs those life-saving broadcasts like a boss. Now, who's ready to level up their communication game? Enter ham radio, your go-to for back-and-forth chatter across the globe. Sure, snagging a license is a step, but talking through the Yaesu FT60 isn't worth it for crisp, clear connections no matter what's going down. But hey, for those looking to really bulletproof their setup, satellite phones and GPS are where it's at. The Iridium 9555 isn't just a sat phone. It's your ticket to touch base central, disaster or not. Combine that with a Garmin GPS Map 64th, and you're tracking through chaos like it's nothing. And because we're all about the classics, don't skimp on physical maps and a trusty compass. Digital might dominate, but when tech fails, that Suunto McTwo compass and a proper map will have you navigating the old school way. Trust us. These are the preps you'll wish you had when the going gets tough. Stay prepared, stay connected, and most importantly, stay safe. 7. Arm yourself during uncertain times. In an era where the fabric of society feels increasingly volatile, securing your personal safety has transformed from a cautious measure to an absolute necessity. Your safety is your responsibility isn't merely a slogan, it's a stark reality in today's unpredictable environment. But what does this mean for you, especially with whispers of civil unrest? It's crucial to understand that true preparation extends far beyond the possession of a weapon. Comprehensive self-defense training is your first line of defense. It's not just about the ability to pull a trigger. It's about mastering unarmed combat techniques, sharpening your situational awareness, and knowing how to de-escalate potential conflicts. The aim is to prevent conflicts whenever possible, yet remain undeniably prepared for the worst. Engaging in practical, real-world self-defense programs such as Krav Maga or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu can prove life-saving in the duress situations. Turning our focus to the sanctuary you call home, beefing up its security is a must. Begin with the basics. Fortify your doors and windows and don't overlook the importance of installing surveillance cameras. Ever thought about a safe room? Now might be the time. Additionally, fostering a sense of community and collective defense plans can significantly bolster your security network. Now to touch on the delicate topic of arms. If you choose to own a firearm, ensure you do so legally and understand the magnitude of this responsibility. Familiarize yourself with your weapon, be it a Glock 19 or a Mossberg 500, and never skimp on regular practice and maintenance. Yet remember, non-lethal options such as pepper spray or stun guns also hold a place in your arsenal, offering protection without permanent consequences. Lastly, the bedrock of any preparedness plan lies in effective communication. In the chaos of a crisis, being able to reach your loved ones is paramount. Set up rally points, safe houses, and regular check-in routines. Remember, when technology fails, having a reliable two-way radio can make all the difference. 8. Essential tools and repair kits for self-reliance. In the heart of uncertainty, whether it's the rumble of a coming storm or the whispers of social unrest, your self-reliance is your ultimate shield. And nothing spells preparedness like having the right tools and the know-how to wield them. Imagine the power in your hands when you're not just surviving, but thriving, because you've got the gear to fix, build, and maintain everything you call yours. Welcome to the land of the gritty, where hand tools and power tools reign supreme. We're talking about forging your arsenal with the mightiest hammers, the most reliable screwdrivers, and wrenches that won't quit on you when the going gets tough. Picture the peace of mind knowing that brands like Craftsman, Stanley, and DeWalt are in your corner, with tool sets designed to face whatever the world throws at you for a lifetime. But what's strength without smarts? Having a cordless drill and a circular saw puts you in the captain's seat, allowing you to steer through repairs and constructions with finesse. And with trusty brands like DeWalt and Milwaukee, combined with the unstoppable energy of a solar generator like the Jackery Explorer 1000, you're not just enduring, you're mastering the art of resilience. Don't overlook the quiet warriors of repair and maintenance. A treasured trove of nails, screws, nuts, bolts, and washers ensures you're ready for anything. But remember, it's not just about what you have, it's also about what you know. Arm yourself with the essentials: duct tape, super glue, sealants, and the wisdom to use them. This isn't just preparation, it's declaration of your independence and strength. In the symphony of preparedness, where every detailed measure plays a vital role in crafting a life of resilience and readiness, we traverse through phases, from securing communication lines to arming ourselves with knowledge and tools for defense and self-reliance. These steps aren't just actions, they're a profound commitment to safeguarding our future against the unpredictable. They empower us to stand firm in the face of adversity, equipped not just with physical tools, but with the unequaled strength of preparedness and adaptability. We've walked through the essentials of staying connected in dire situations, the importance of self-defense, and the undeniable value of having the right tools and skills at your disposal. Each element is a critical piece of the puzzle in navigating the complexities of today's world. Now we turn to you, our community. What measures have you taken to ensure your readiness for whatever the future holds? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be the beacon that guides someone else to safety. If you found value in our discussion today, please give this video a like, and don't forget to hit subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Together, we're not just preparing, we're building a community of readiness. Stay safe, stay ready, and keep thriving amid uncertainty.